Hey guys, welcome to our very first video. We're going to teach you how to make
Reese's
Pieces
cookie bars.
cookie bars.
First thing to do when you're going to do any type of baking is preheat your oven. So we're going to preheat our oven to 350. And then this recipe, since we're doing cookie bars, we're going to use a 9x13 glass pan. And we need to spray that with some cooking spray. I'm going to do it over the sink because sometimes the residue will go on the floor. And that makes for accidents. Be real careful about that. And with Brice, apparently. All right, Brice, back up. Brice is going to help me, but I'm going to have him wash his hands because one, he was just touching the floor, and two, even with COVID, he still keeps touching his face all the time. So wash his hands. I've already washed mine.
I hurt my foot.
With most cookie recipes, whether you're doing regular cookies or cookie bars, you always have the same basic recipe. This one, we're going to mix in our butter, sugars, and eggs and get that in one bowl, and then we're going to do our dry ingredients in a separate bowl, and we're going to combine them all together before we smush it in a pan. So Brice is all clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by putting 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 full cup, into the bowl. Very carefully, Brice. And then we're going to do 3/4 cups of sugar. So you're going to do, what size is that?
A fourth.
A 1/4 of a cup, and we need 3/4. So how many times do you need to do that?
3.
3 level spoonfuls of sugar of white sugar. And we're doing, yeah. Make sure it's full. And then we need 1 full cup of brown sugar. So I'm gonna work on getting the brown sugar ready. These jars were cute when I bought them, but the mouth is a little small, so it's kind of hard to get what you need out of them. All right, so now that we have the butter and the sugar in there, we're going to slowly start mixing that until it's combined, and then we're going to do some egg cracking. So Brice, while I'm going to get this started, which my KitchenAid's a little bit broken and wanky, which is okay. I need to kind of plug it in and hold it, and then unplug it when I need it to stop for the next step. So I'm going to plug this in and get this started. Brice, I'm going to let you stop eating our ingredients. I'd like you to carefully crack 1 egg into our measuring cup here, and we'll make sure that we don't get any shells in it before we add it to the mixer. We'll do 1. And then you can stick it in there. I only had 2 eggs left in this carton. Go ahead and do your next one. You're a pretty good egg cracker there, dude. Go ahead. There. You didn't get any shell. Good. Yep.
Oh, the yolk feels weird.
Alright, now you may throw that in the garbage for me and then wash your hands. Get that going a little bit faster. The butter is kind of stuck in the middle and not incorporating the sugar very well.
We're going to fast forward, right?
You can do a little fast forwarding, do a little this, little that. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we're going to add our eggs in. I'm just going to stop it here. Slowly add 1 in at a time.
Are we using these 2?
We are. Alright, so that is mixed in. I'm gonna unplug it a second before we do add our dry ingredients. We're done with our sugars. And now we're gonna do our dry ingredients. So Brice, we are gonna wait on those. Those are last, if we have any left by the time you finished munching on them. Alright. So we need 3 cups, and again, my jar lids are small, so I'm actually using a 1/2 cup. We need 3 whole cups. Can you get a knife, a butter knife? With your measuring the baking, you should try to always be really accurate on your measurements. We're gonna do, we need 3 cups. This is half a cup, so how many am I doing? That was 1. How many am I doing?
3.
No.
Why?
So that's 1 cup, that's 2. We need to do 6 of
8.
these.
We're doing 8.
6 of them. That's 3. 4.
Oh.
5. Sorry, it's probably clinging very loud.
Clean, clean, clean.
6.
Clean.
All right, since I did 6 of these, that means I have 3 cups, because this is half a cup. 3 cups of flour. We need 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. Not to get confused.
This.
3 of those, and make sure they're, no. You dip it in,
Oh.
and make sure it is flat and level. So that would be 1.
That's good.
2. This one's got to learn to be patient, not in such a hurry. That's the last one. Make sure it all gets in there. Put the lid back on that. And then we also need 3/4 teaspoons of salt.
Salt.
So this is a 1/4 teaspoon. We need to do this 3 times. Oh,
No, I'm some cucumbers.
that's random. Okay, so we got our salt, baking soda, and flour. Brice, what you need to do is slowly whisk that so that it's nice and mixed in all together. Just slowly do that. And then for this recipe, it called for 2 cups of Reese's Pieces, which we were given a bag of Reese's Pieces from
My grandma.
Okay, you're getting it all outside of the bowl here. So when you're mixing this, you gently, you don't fling it out of the bowl, okay? And then gently tap it, okay? So the kids and I and their dad, we were all visiting their grandma and grandpa, and they decided that they are going on a keto diet. So they did not want the Reese's Pieces in their house anymore, so they gave us what they had, and there was only a cup. So what I did is I took some leftover Reese's peanut butter eggs that we had from Easter, and I chopped those up. So we're gonna do a combination of 1 cup of Reese's Pieces and 1 cup of Reese's peanut butter eggs. No, you may not eat it. So what we're gonna do is now slowly add in our flour. I love you, buddy. Come here.
Your cup is hot. Oh, I get to pour
Okay,
this.
no, I would like you to take this, and you're gonna slowly add this in, like maybe 2 cups at a time.
Okay. 1.
All right, that's good. We're gonna slowly do it so it doesn't flop up like that. Okay, go ahead and do next. Usually my kids don't help me in the kitchen, so this is a little different for me.
Mom, it won't fit.
All right, let's do this one. My counters are clean, so I'm just putting back in there what we spilled out. Okay, go ahead. All right, bud. Might be on the part we fast forward. That's good. Okay, you're missing half of it, so we're gonna take a pause here. And for the last little bit, I'm just gonna tap it right into the
Amen. This is not-
Okay, now you can collect all of our dirty utensils and put them in the sink for me.
Even this butter knife?
Yep, all of it. All right, so that's pretty good. I don't want to over mix it. Normally recipes say to fold in your Reese's Pieces, chocolate chips, whatever you're using, but I don't like to do that. I figure I have a KitchenAid, might as well use it. I just don't run it for very long. So we're gonna dump the Reese pieces in. That was 1 cup. You wanna dump those in on the other side?
Can I have one?
No, no, you may not.
Can I do it?
No, this is broken, so that's why I have to do this part. Alright, so we're gonna mix that in. Not for super long. That's about good. Alright,
Can I have some
so
butter?
like I said, mine is broken. I'm gonna unplug it. I'm holding it here. And next, Brice, can you bring our 9x13 pan that we greased earlier over here?
This?
Yeah. And put it right here. Alright, the fun part when you do cookie bars instead of cookies is this is the easy part. You just actually get it all. Can you get a spatula from a straw?
Spatula.
Yep, it's the one with the white handle and the farthest right there. So basically what you're gonna do is get all of your dough into the pan. You're not gonna worry about scooping it, taking all that time to wait for them to bake. And what we're gonna do is, for the most part, get this off. I'm gonna be nice and leave a little bit for this impatient kid here to be able to eat. I said some, not all. I'm gonna enjoy this yumminess later. And then we're gonna put all the rest of our batter in.
My hands are getting messy.
Does it taste good? The batter?
Tastes like batter.
I know, it is a good batter. And then this part can be a little bit fun. You're just gonna smush it down. I just use my hand. It's the best way, in my opinion, to just get it all even and in there. All right. It's looking pretty good. I do see a little bit of dough here that didn't quite get mixed in well, so I'm just gonna work that a little bit more in. A little bit of flour, I should say, in the dough. Smushing it down, it looks pretty. Now, if you're a super big chocolate lover, which I am, you could add more to this. You could add whole Reese's peanut butter cups on top. I'm not going to do that today, but that would be tasty. You could add some chocolate chips on top and just add another chocolate layer to the dessert. You could really play around with it and do whatever you'd like. But this is what it looks like. We're going to pop it into the oven and we're going to check it after about 18 minutes. But I think the recipe says 18 to 20 or 18 to 22 minutes. We're going to pop it in, set the timer. We'll show you it when it's done. Timer is off and I'm going to pull it right now. It is kind of golden on the top. It does look a little doughy still. If you like your bars more well done, I would do it longer. But I actually checked it after 18 minutes and it definitely was not done. And then I checked it every 2 minutes. It said the recipe calls for just making sure that the middle doesn't look glossy, which this doesn't. It was starting to brown. And then once they cool, they'll probably cook a little bit longer. So these are kind of gonna be in the medium zone. If you want it well done, I would add more time. These were probably 24 minutes is what we left them in at. And if you like them more raw, pull them out at the 18. Just depends on how you like it. We have our finished product here. Chris already took one. I took a little bit of the end just to make sure it was good. It is crisp on the outside, but perfect on the inside. We're gonna have Brice taste test it. Gotta look at the camera. Show them how good it looks.
Sorry.
Watch out for Max.
I did good.
Is it?
Yeah, no.
There you have it.